Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 25th of June, 2023. Stupendous. And so, friends, that is right, we are back. We are back with our weekly offering of our fragrance rotation. I was talking like a fucking monarch there. It's not the royal we. This is the fragrance we. We will start as per usual at the beginning. Are all of these niche? No. Nearly though, as you will see. First off, we will start on Monday. And on Monday, I wore La Douleur Exquise by Eugene, or Les Abstraits. That is right, my friends. This is rose, patchouli, fresh rose. Feels fresh and rosy. I have said that I won't talk about this because Eugene is my friend and these bottles were given to me as gift from him, so I'm not going to go and discuss it as I usually do, but this is what I wore on Monday. On Tuesday, excuse me whilst I itch my eye. Oh. Okay, on Tuesday, I wore Guerlain's Vetiver. I can't remember whether I've reviewed this or not. Excuse me whilst I hydrate this time. This is... I was talking to Thomas from Early Greek, and he was like, this is like probably the best daily driver. And I was like, yeah, it probably is. This has been out for like 70 years. And it's like, it's still brilliant. Utterly brilliant. This is my favourite version out of the four that I've smelled. Or the four that I own, I should say. For daily use. It's got quite a clear, crisp top. It's got a long-lasting, soft vetiver. And then in the dry down, you get like the tobacco and the warmth from that and stuff. I know I've done a comparison video of this, but I like comparing the four different ones I own. But I don't know if I've actually reviewed this, so I might wear it a bit more and a bit more frequently throughout the summer and then come back to you. To be fair, you could wear this any time. There's no bad time to wear this. There's no time for this to be worn where it couldn't be worn. Even in the depths of winter, you could still wear this. It's got a minty green freshness to it from the vetiver. It's not particularly dark and rooty. The darkness in this fragrance comes from the tobacco in the base. It is very full and complete. It's an awesome fragrance. Wednesday, I have, for the first time this year, and the first time in a long time, I wore Ancre Noir Sport. This is a dark vetiver. This is a dark vetiver with like quite a citrusy kind of top, which makes it different to the others in the line. The others in the line are a lot darker in general. This has quite a bit of freshness from like the grapefruit at the top, and there's like some like an ozonic quality to it. It doesn't differ too much from the others, but it's worth owning all three, I think, especially for the prices. You can still get this for under £20 on Latino in the UK. That's an outrageous amount of fragrance for £20. Like you get a lot of fragrance with these. They're fantastic. and they smell great all the time. Like, you can do anything you want with these fragrances, and there's 3 of them. There's Alex Strem for the winter, there's Encre Noir Sport for the summer, and there's Encre Noir for the spring and autumn. You know? An amazing line of fragrances, the 3 of them. And I paid about £80, 75 for all 3 combined. Like, that's insane value. Not liking it is probably the only good excuse not to own it. I'm not even sure that makes sense. It does make sense, doesn't it? I kind of baffled myself a bit there. If you like it and don't own it, I don't know why. Anyway, next. And on Thursday I wore a new arrival to the collection. That is right, my friends, a new arrival. How dare he? And this is Cologne Aficionale. Cologne Aficionale, I don't know. I don't speak the lingo. This is the new Healy. It is dry, it is green, it is soapy. It is fantastic. It is truly one of the best fragrances, one of the best new releases I've smelled in years. It's very, do I want to say traditional? I mean, listen to the notes. You've got galbanum, galbanum, sage, lavender, rosemary, basil, oak moss, and amber. And to me, this smells like a traditional old cologne. It's fantastic. It's brilliantly made, but it's modern. It's got this outrageous soap note. I think on Parfumo they call it French soap, and it does smell like luxury soap. If your ideal is to have a quality, clean smelling fragrance, you've got to try this. It's fucking brilliant. Like Healy House, which I am going to try and get samples of all their things and do a first impression series on them, because the house deserves more. It deserves more fame than it already has. You know, this is a brilliant release. I absolutely love it, and there are other brilliant releases. This is not the first bottle of Healy that I own. This is the first bottle of Healy that I own. Montfresh. You can see he's changed up his bottles a little bit. They are now thinner and a little bit taller. I mean, everybody wants to be thinner and taller, don't they? But there we are. This is Cologne Aficionale. You can expect to see this again. I am seriously considering whether to see if I can wear that in the autumn as well. You know, I think you probably could. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. This Cologne Aficionale has that kind of signature scent vibe. Anyhow, next, Friday. Friday I wore this, and this is Escale en Haiti. This is from Les Indémodables. This was the day after me and Eugene did our interview with Remy and Valerie Pouveret from Pulverelle. Forgive us, I can't pronounce anything today, clearly. This is brilliant. This is one of their colognes. These don't cost very much for 100ml, and they perform quite well for a cologne, for something that's advertised as a cologne. I think it is Eau de Cologne. Eau de Cologne. Yeah, I get about 3 to 4 hours out of this stuff. And you can give it a right hiding as well. You know, you can give it a good old hiding as far as sprays. You can spray as much as you want of this stuff, and it will not become overpowerful, and it will still smell brilliant, and you will smell brilliant. It's a big vetiver fragrance. Vetiver has been a bit of a theme this week, as you will see in the next perfume as well. Now this is vetiver from Haiti, obviously. Tonka bean, pink pepper, myrrh, and juniper. I love juniper. Juniper's like one of my favourite notes. I really love that kind of dry, ginny kind of thing. I don't drink gin, but I like that dry gin sort of vibe, you know? So, happy days. I enjoy this. And you can tell by how much I've worn of it, you know? I think you've got to buy these from the brand themselves, because it's quite difficult to find them. Where they're stocked in the UK, I don't think they sell the colognes yet. Not that we have much use for colognes in the UK, because the weather's crap. Now, I've actually said that, but we've been going through what Antoine called an anticyclone, which is basically where the weather just sort of sits on top of a place, you know? And it's been hot here for a few weeks now, and I'm not used to it. I am a northern boy. I cannot be dealing with this kind of heat. It's outrageous. I am weak, you know? I have no shame in telling you that. I don't know how people survive in hotter climes. I'm thinking of moving to Norway. Anyway, yesterday, I wore another big vetiver perfume, and this is Timbuktu. This is growing on me, and I wanted to stick with it. I didn't dislike it immediately like I did with Zonka. I had Zonka, put it on a few times, and I was like, what is this shit? This is awful. Timbuktu isn't, and I'm glad I've stuck with it, because I'm starting to see through it now. Once again, excuse me whilst I hydrate. This is a very complex fragrance, and it's been out for a while. It was made by Bertrand Duchefort. I've got too many perfumers going around my brain. It's mango. That's like the weird note in it, is mango. There's cardamom, there's papyrus, incense, vetiver, myrrh, benzoin. It's very unusual, and it's got a fat pound of Isoe Super in it. To me, it reminds me a bit of Terre de Hermes in that kind of vetiver, Isoe Super, flinty thing going on, you know? But I also like Terre de Hermes. I just never wear it for some reason. I don't know why. I should make myself reach for it next week. Get back into the habit of it, because I really like it. I just never wear it. That's not very clever, is it? But this is a very, very interesting perfume. And if you haven't tried it, I would suggest you do. This is an older bottle. I don't entirely know what the newer ones are like. I'm sure I've smelled it, but I can't remember it if I have. So, anywho, performance on this is fantastic as well, because I had a shower and I could still smell it afterwards. And today I am wearing a Fragcom Darling. Robes await, look away now. And this is Issey Miyake Odette Summer Edition 2009. Those of you who have followed Robes for a while will know that this perfume is high on his list. He loves this shit. And I can confirm it is rather good. I get like an ozonic. It's a bit like Acqua di Gio. It's got this kind of water vibe to it. But it's like citrus. It's like an orangey. It's definitely got yuzu in it, because the original's a massive yuzu. A yuzu, lemon verbena, slightly floral, watery kind of thing going on. And it's rather good. I'm not that familiar with it yet, because I've only worn it a couple of times, so I don't want to sit here and wax lyrical about it. But it's very good. It's very good. I don't love it as much as Robes loves it, but I think it's got like emotional attachment for him, and I know what that's like. I've got emotional attachment to perfumes as well. That makes us love them more than they like objectively deserve to be loved. Like subjectively, I love them more than like other people would. So I totally understand where he's coming from with that. And that is it. This has been my fragrance rotation for the last week, friends. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you will stick around soon for some more videos. I'll be doing some more this week, I suppose. Sort of trailed off at the end there. See you later.